Explain working with others. So for example, I was training a coworker. She didn't know how to send out a center voice call to families. So I had walked her through it step by step. So I was leading and teaching her. I gave her specific details for each step, and I guided her throughout the way when she was on the application. I communicated with her and clarified if she had any questions, and I made sure that the work was done accurately and that the center voice was sent out correctly. And then I asked her if she had any follow-up questions, and if she had questions afterwards, to contact me if necessary. I didn't provide her any feedback about the task because she completed it well. How do I organize things? I organize things into binders, agendas, calendars. I set reminders in my Outlook calendar, and I set alarms and reminders on the computer desk that I work at. I have a timeline of the school year. I coordinate what has to be completed on the timeline, and I plan in advance, and I commit and reach the deadlines. I have a system for filing and processing, so I have an in and out tray, or I have an in and out folder. I use technology to organize as well, and the Office Drive. Coming in, how do you help? So coming in, how do I help? I meet with the principal and the VP and other office staff members, and I discuss expectations, directions, and goals for the school year. I assess and identify needs for change and involve administration and other office staff if necessary, and I communicate with them the plans and the follow-through, and then I follow up with them to see if those were effective. I communicate with them consistently. I'm transparent about what I want and what I need them to do. I share my information. I'm inclusive, and I'm also receptive to discussion and correction from administrators and co-workers. I respect my team, and I respect all other staff members. I develop team skills, conflict management, and I do that all with a positive attitude. I make sure that I encourage and support everyone, and that I'm approachable and welcoming and make myself available and open, and that I come off as understanding to others, and I communicate and clarify and incorporate others' ideas too into the plans that I make. When you had difficulty with another team member, what did you do? There was an issue with OPD, other professional duties, on Legacy SIS. Basically, the supervision schedule at TLK was incorrect. There was a misunderstanding in the system. So one of the teachers, Miss Makritis, was on a full day schedule from 8:30 to 2:30, and the other teacher, Mr. Oliveric, was on a half-day schedule from 8:30 to 11:07. So what happened was she had to cover his shift from 10 to 11, but she was teaching in class. So the system did not recognize, for some reason, there was a gap there. Well, the system wouldn't have recognized it anyway. It would have to be manually checked by someone. So we had gathered the facts. I listened to what Ms. Makritis was trying to say, what she was trying to communicate. So she was trying to communicate that she couldn't cover Mr. Oliveric's shift because she was on a full day schedule and he was on the half day schedule. So I stayed impartial and I listened. We problem solved together, and we reached a resolution. I was going to tell administration she can't cover because she is on the full day schedule while Oliveric is on the half day schedule. So the timing is not going to work. We needed another teacher to cover that duty. So that was communicated to admin. And the office staff was also informed in case there were follow-up questions from Makritis and Oliveric. I was firm and fair with everyone in the situation. If the principal is not available immediately, what do you do? So if the principal is not available immediately, what I do is I contact the TIC, the teacher in charge, or the designated supervisor, and I follow the board procedures and expectations depending on the issue at hand, and I stick to that.